So on the transaction, buyer and seller transactions, we have this purchase and sale info tab. So basically when your client goes under contract, you're going to take a minute, fill out this info. Now I've pre-filled out this one, but I'll go over it quickly. When did you go under contract? Buyer and seller name, address, contracted price. Is there a concession? If there's a concession, it's going to automatically calculate the net selling price for you. Who's holding the escrow? What is the first deposit amount and when is it due? Is there a second deposit, yes or no? When is the closing date? Is there a home inspection? Is there a due diligence period? Is there a mortgage? And if there's a mortgage, when does the client need to get their application in by? Whether it's a buyer or seller, because you want to know that even if it's a seller, hey, did they do what they were supposed to? And then what's the financing deadline? So once you complete all of that, and then you can also fill out the lender info, loan officer, appraisal company on a seller transaction, the appraiser phone number, and title and attorney for who's handling the closing. All of that stuff, you can plug it all in here, click save, and then right over on the transaction or the reminders tab, all of these reminders are created for you. So this is it's a pretty sweet tool because especially if you're a solo agent and you don't have a transaction coordinator, this is acting as your transaction coordinator. If you do have one, like we still have one for our team, I'm not going to get rid of them. It's just added security that you're not going to you're going to limit mistakes. You're not going to miss things. These reminders, you're going to receive an email and a text message 3 days before it's due, 2 days before, 1 day, and then the day of. So if you miss an inspection response deadline and you have the info in here properly and you still miss it, I'd say shame on you because you're getting reminded 4 times leading up to that day that, hey, your buyer's got to get their response in. And you can go through just like tasks. You can mark these as complete or not. And then kind of to close the loop on reminders, we do have just a reminders section only. Just if you want to go in there, certainly administrative help might want to be checking that first thing every day. But you've got lead reminders and then the transaction reminders here. So if you want to see all your transaction reminders and you want to sort descending, so you can see Sue Jag. These are all the reminders we just did for her.